Hi, welcome to my channel Rubia Stedman. In this video I want to teach you how to knit this baby hat. It's very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're going to need to make it. To make this baby hat, this is the yarn I'm going to use. They are from Loops and Thread, Impeccable, medium 4, 100% acrylic, and they had 128 grams. This one is teal and this one is chocolate. The chocolate I already used before. You're going to need tapestry needle and scissors, a marker, and a 6mm circular needle, and a measuring tape. To cast on, you need to leave a tail long enough for casting on. So you're going to wrap around here 20 times. Once you have your 20 times, you will pull it out of the needle, fold it in half, and fold it one more time. You'll have 3 strands, and then you're going to leave a little extra, and then you'll have the tail that you need for you casting on your 6 stitches. We're going to start the casting on with a slip knot, and I'm going to show you another way to cast on that you're going to have a nice border as well. So you do your slip knot, you pass it here. Usually I cast on with my yarn like this, so this time I'm going to do it the other way around with the strand in the inside. You see, you're going to do one like that and one like that, one like this, and so on, and you'll have a really nice border. So the first one is like this with the tail, you see, in the inside. You grab the tail, you wrap, pass, and let go. Now the next one is with the tail, you see, in the outside. Grab the tail, wrap, and let go. Now the next one, you bring the tail to the inside, grab the tail, wrap, and let go. And this is already in position. Once you do the one in the inside, and you do that one, and then you come in here and grab the tail from the inside, and then do this one, and then you change again, grab this one from here, and this one from the outside, the next one from the inside, and like this you're going to cast on your 60 stitches, and you will have a really nice border in here. Okay, so this one is through the inside, like so, and this one the tail is, you see, in the outside. And that's how you're going to cast on your 60 stitches. You cast on your stitches the way I just showed you. You'll have them like this. They will be like 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 at a time. You see? 60. So you don't need to do a knot in here with the tail. And we're going to do 2 net 2 purl, 2 net 2 purl for 5 rows. So in my next row I will place the marker. So I'm going to start with 2 net. And then the next 2 purl. And if you are one of my subscribers that has seen many of my videos, you know how to do this 5 row of 2 net 2 purl. Okay, so you will place the marker when you get here at the end, and then start the next 4 more rows. Here I finished row number 1. I'm going to place the marker. Now I have to do the same for 4 more rows, in total of 5. So 2 net 2 purl, 2 net 2 purl. And if you want this hat a little bit bigger, you add 4 stitches, because it's, this design is multiple of 4. So you can add 64, 68, 72. So it depends on the size that you want your hat. Okay, here I finished row number 5. Now we're gonna do 1 row of net with the chocolate. So all this one is a net, so I will meet you here at the end. Now we're gonna start working with the teal, and I'm gonna do a knot in here to secure this one. I'm going to tie there to the chocolate. So I'm gonna leave the chocolate here, and we're gonna start with the other color. So we're gonna do 3 net with this one. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and we're gonna pass number 4 without working. Again, 1, 2, and 3, and you're gonna pass number 4 without working. Again, 1, 2, and 3, and pass number 4 without working. Like that, you're gonna do this row number 1 as the design. Okay, let's start counting the design, starting here with the 2 colors. I finished row number 1, or round number 1, and number 2 is exactly the same as 1. So you're gonna continue with this color, and you're gonna do 3 net, and then you pass the next one without work, and this time you just pass it like that. Okay, and then you do 1, 2, and 3, and pass this one. 1, 2, and 3, and pass this one, and that will be row number 2. You finish row number 2. Now row number 3, we're gonna work with the chocolate. I'm gonna pass this one through the top and grab the chocolate, and you're gonna net every single stitch, even the ones that you left without work. 2 and 3, and this one you come like this and you do your net. 1, 2, and 3, you pass through here and do that one in net. 1, 2, and 3, and start to look like this, and you net this one. Like that, you're going to continue this row. Okay, once you finish that row, we're going to repeat it again, and we're going to do it again with the chocolate and net row. So like you see, is 2 rows of the teal and 2 rows of the chocolate. Okay, or round. Let's start to look like this. Now we're going to change to the teal again, and I'm going to pass the chocolate on the top and grab the other one underneath, that way I don't have a hole in here. So now I want to change the design a little bit, that way this will be in the center and the next motif. So to do that, we're gonna start, and the first one here we start with 3 at the teal, and then we pass 1 without working. Now we're gonna work only 1 teal, and we're gonna pass the next one without working. Now we're gonna do 3 teal, 1, 2, and 3, and pass the next one without working. You see, this one now is in the center of these 3. Again, you're gonna do 3, 1, 2, and 3, and pass this one without working. Like that, you're gonna do this row. Start to look like this. We're gonna finish this row with 2 teal, because we start with 1 and we need 3 in between the stitches that we are not working. So that's 2, and the one that we start is 3. So again, we're gonna repeat that row exactly the same. I'm gonna pull the chocolate a little bit because it started to get a little bit loose from the row before. So again, you're gonna start with 1, pass the next one without working, and then you do 3. 1, 2, and 3, and you're gonna pass this one without working. See, it's very easy design, and it looks fantastic. Just by changing the colors around, you are creating a beautiful design. Okay, so I will meet you here at the end of this row. Once you finish doing those 2 rows with the tilt, you're gonna work with the chocolate. You're gonna pass this one in the top and this one under, and you're gonna do 2 rows with the chocolate this time again. And everything is a net stitch. Okay, so you're gonna net all the way around in this row and in the next one. So I will meet you here when I'm done those 2 rows. So if you see in here, it starts to look really, really nice. And as you work, it looks even better. I finished those 2 rows with the chocolate. Now we're gonna start again with the tilt, and we're gonna do the first sequence, and then when we do the sequence, then we do the second. So it will be those 2 sequences that we're gonna do until we have around 18.5 centimeters. Okay. So now I'm gonna pass the chocolate in the top and grab the tilt, and like the first sequence, we're gonna do 3 at the tilt, and we're gonna pass the chocolates with our work. Again, 3 tilt, and you're gonna pass the chocolate. Again, 3 more. And pass the chocolate with our work. Next row will be exactly the same as this one. You work these 3 with this color and then pass the chocolate. 3 this color and pass the chocolate. And then the next 2 rows after that will be chocolate. And then when you do those 2 chocolate, you will start with this sequence. You will do 1 tilt and then you pass 1 chocolate and then 3 tilt and 1 chocolate without working, and so on. You're going to continue with those 2 repetitions until you have around 18.5 centimeters long. If you want the hat this size is for William around from 9 to 1 years old, 9 months. Okay, so I finished sequence number 3. That was a repetition of 1, and just wanted to show you that you don't get any seam or anything here where you start and end your rows. It's perfect. And these are, you see, in different spaces. So it looks really, really nice. So I will meet you here when I have my length. Here I have my 18 centimeters, and in total I did 8 of these repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I finished with 2 rows of net with the chocolate. Now you have to do 2 more rows of net with the chocolate, and then after that we're gonna do our decrease. Something that I forgot to mention is that you can cut this yarn now, leaving it till too loose, because now we're gonna be working just with the chocolate. Once you finish with those 2 rows, you're gonna start doing decrease 2 together in a net stitch, 2 and 2 and 2, until you don't can decrease no more, because the circumference of your needles, okay, can be 2 rows, 3 rows of decrease. So you're gonna net 2 together and 2 together all the way around for 2 to 3 rows. Okay, so I'll do this off camera and I will meet you here to show you how you're gonna close your hat. Once you finish all your decrease, you'll cut the tail long enough for passing through the top twice and to secure and lose the rest of that tail. Okay, now you're gonna pass your tapestry needle with that tail twice through the stitches that you have left over here. So once you pass it twice, you will pass through the inside and secure that tail and loosen a little bit, and the same with the other ones. And sorry, I'm here a little bit off camera. I don't realize that when I was working. Once you finish securing this tail in the inside, you will do the same with the other 3 that you have, the 2 till and the chocolate that you have here. This is the leftover yarn. So this one, it look exactly the same. But remember, this one I used in another project, that's why it looks smaller. So now I'll show. Well, this is the end result. I hope you guys like it and give it a try, and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this piece and you want to send me some pictures, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman, or you can find me in my Instagram, Ruby Stedman Crochet. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here in YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.